So it's going to be Coach's last upload before work. We had our buddy Shane pop in and ask why we like Paris Campbell. Now, a couple things I left out. So the name Campbell, we have Dan Campbell winning the Super Bowl next year. So that's nice. Coach nailed the Paris Olympics. The whole narrative with the French team and Embiid and everything. And then, of course, we picked Ohio State before the playoffs. Paris went to Ohio State. He started over Terry McLaurin, who's on the Redskins. Eagles just beat the Redskins. Best player on our college basketball pick is from Paris. Paris Campbell has a redemption arc. Hunchback of Notre Dame premiered at the Superdome where Super Bowl is being held. Of course, Notre Dame lost the championship. Paris also caught a 1-yard TD pass earlier in the season, and he's getting longest odds for any time TD pass at the easiest position to come in and contribute. He should also be against the other teams at best second cornerback if he's coming in for an injured Devontae. More likely he'll be looking at like their fourth or fifth best defensive back, right? So hopefully he can take advantage of that mismatch. Score on a blown assignment or just get lost in traffic, something like that. He's the fastest person in the history of the state of Ohio in the 60-yard dash. 60 yards is a very good speed a good length to get up to good speed on a football field, especially at wide receiver. You catch a 60-yard bomb easily. Let's see. I said they expected 50 catches from this year. Nick said they would need him at some point. 59th pick in the draft. It's Super Bowl 59. And Shane said, thanks for the reply, Coach. Now, Coach likes it when other channels do his work for him, even if they are like shill channels or AI alien freaks or whatever this may be. But regardless, it's going to save Coach the effort. So here we go.
In the Super Bowl, let's start at Super Bowl 49, where Chris Matthews went from a footlocker to the end zone, leading the entire game with 109 receiving yards as well. Super Bowl 43 had a pair of surprise TDs, one from Steelers backup running back Gary Russell and another from Cards tight end Ben Patrick, who didn't score all season. Raiders special teamer Eric Johnson recovered a block punt for a score in Super Bowl 37 in Oakland's failed comeback against the Bucs. Washington back Timmy Smith had 5 total TDs in a 3-year NFL career, and he scored 2 of them against Denver in Super Bowl 22, adding a very random 204 rushing yards. Raiders linebacker Jack Squirrick read a screen perfectly in Super Bowl 18 against those Skins, picking off Joe Theismann and taking it back to the house on the very last play from scrimmage of the first half. And the king of obscure TD scores, well, that's Cowboys wide receiver Percy Howard, who played just 8 games in the NFL, caught 1 career pass, and it was a 34-yard TD in Super Bowl 10.
Well, I've got some other things to add, but just, as far as like he mentioned the Bucs in Super Bowl 37, I'm pretty sure Super Bowl 73 is 14 years away? Yeah, never mind, that's not going to add up. So, anyways, back to the obscure players who have scored. Also, we got Kurt Warner, was in the Arena Football League. They mentioned Chris Matthews, he's at a Foot Locker, so they get to talk about Foot Locker, right? And pump up that big brand. And, as far, Kurt Warner, the Arena Football League was growing at that time, so they get to try to put the Arena Football League on, even had a video game. And then, let's see, who else? Oh, Nick Foles, of course, backup, right? So, we're hoping we get 2 very unlikely players score. We want Tanner McKee connecting with Paris Campbell is the ideal scenario.